All right, everyone, are you ready for Nintendo Prime Live, the final Nintendo Prime Live of the week? All right, folks, let's go ahead and drop your favorite emojis in the chat. Maybe get your shot glasses, beer mugs, and pint glasses at the ready. Also, drink responsibly, not Wisconsinly, as we are doing shots for Super Chats tonight. Have a good night, everyone. Let's welcome in your host, Nintendo Prime.
Nintendo Prime Live. We're gonna have a fun time tonight. We'll drop our little lo-fi beat in here. And heyo, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. I'm gonna zoom into the chat over here. It's a little small. It's okay. I got it in two different places. But hi, let's go ahead get through some of these ads right away. Obviously, you guys see the topic of the night. What, if any, big surprises does Nintendo have left for Nintendo Switch? Sort of a Kickstarter conversation, but hey, you guys drive the conversation with your questions. To get your questions in, you just have to @ Nintendo Prime in the chat. You do not need a super chat. You don't have to be a member or any of that kind of stuff. I do appreciate memberships. I do appreciate the super chats. It helps support what we do here at Nintendo Prime. Also, hey, we do shots for super chats on our night streams. It is what it is. King Krampus is the #1 super chatter of the whole night, so we cumulatively add everything together. The Grinch is actually whoever the top gifted membership person is. So someone feels so kind as to gift memberships to the community, you get your name up there if you're the one that gifted the most. That being said, let's go ahead and go through some of the stuff we're seeing in the chat right now. Artemis Studio says, did I ever finish Mother 3? I have beaten the fan translation version of Mother 3 a long time ago. Let's see here. Connor says, hi, what's up? Let's talk about some Nintendo stuff. That's the idea, isn't it? Erasmus Gustav saying, hello, Nate. When do you think Switch 2 launches? The new cross-gen Pokemon game and level 5 leaks suggest later this year. Well, you mean 2024, not later this year. There's only a month left. There's literally a month left. It's not this year. I want to see the Nintendo John Madden Prime analysis. Well, you see here, you get your turducken and you really stick another turkey up the duck, up the other duck, into the other one, and then you take the stuffing and you shove it up there, and when you pull it out after cooking it at 450 degrees for 7 hours, Nintendo Switch 2 pops out its ass. Look, I have no idea. Look, summer next year, that's like, I've been kind of feeling a June launch for a while. I don't know that it's going to launch in June. But, like, I don't know. It's all guesswork at this point. I would love if it launched in June. I could go into some more John Madden stuff, but we're good. Hey, rest in peace, John Madden. Hope your family gets to live a very, very good life off the successes you've had in life. All right. Let's see here. Games all ruined. Well, I hope not all games are ruined, man. That would suck. Are you still planning on starting the fan-voted Nintendo Game of the Year award bracket tomorrow? That is the idea. Wow, somebody actually remembered. Yup. Begins tomorrow. It's all in the community section, so get ready. It's gonna be pretty crazy. We're dropping a bracket tomorrow. And the community is going to be voting, and it's not like a big serious thing. It's just for fun. And we'll see what the community ends up deciding what the best game of the year is in an all-out battle royale of Nintendo Switch releases this year. One-on-one action all the way to the top, baby. Let's see here. Your subscription ran out, said that Mango Man. It happens. No problem. I still see you. You're here. You're doing good. Let's see here. That Mango Man says, do companies usually get Game Award trailers for games that get nominated? Nintendo did one for Tears of the Kingdom. I have no idea, man. Go ask Jeff Keighley. I have no clue. What's up? And what up, everyone in the chat, says J Biggs, a.k.a. Big J NYC. New York City love around here. How's it going, buddy? I got my Milwaukee Bucks jersey on. They're actually losing right now. I don't know if they're going to win or not. We'll see. Let's see here. Natsu's up in here. We got Brian C. We got a whole bunch of people here. You guys are awesome. Again, the floor is yours. I'm kind of curious, like, what big games are left for Switch. I think Metroid Prime 4 is going to be coming. I think it's going to be a cross-gen title. So I think Metroid Prime 4 is something we should be expecting. Maybe that rumored Donkey Kong game. But I'm not really sure, like, how many big games are actually left for Nintendo Switch. From Nintendo, that is. You know? Let's see here. I mean, there'll probably still be some third parties and some smaller games. And, like, we'll get ports and remasters. But I'm talking, like, the big games. You know? Like, the games that people would, like, buy a system to play kind of game. You know what I mean? Let's see here. AB James says, are they saving the new Donkey Kong game for the Switch 2, or could it be a surprise base Switch game in 2024? I think if the Donkey Kong game is next year, it'll probably just be a cross-gen title at this point. And they're going to time it to go around the... Oh, what is it? Around the... Gosh, why can't I think about it right now? The theme park, right? They're launching the Donkey Kong theme park in Japan next year. I could see them sort of timing everything around there, if that makes sense. That's obviously just my opinion, but I think that makes sense. I could be wrong, though. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm seeing if the Bucks makes this 3-pointer to make a 1-point game they missed. All right. Dan, oh, wait, no. Rasagusa says, by the way, request, please keep using the Dorito Pope meme in thumbnails about the Game Awards. Yeah, here's the thing. I love the Dorito Pope meme. I really do love the Dorito Pope meme. But it's pretty old at this point. And I have to wonder if half of my audience even gets the reference. If they even understand the shilling that Jeff Keighley did that 1 year at Game Trailers. I don't know if... Because that's what happened. It was a thing at Game Trailers for an event. It might have been Game of the Year event. I can't remember. But he was, doing a lot of ads. He did like 2 or 3 really big ads for Mountain Dew and Doritos. So that's how he became known as the Dorito Pope. Which is fine. I mean, they got to make their money. Hey, if Doritos or Mountain Dew want to come sponsor my channel, I'm not going to sit here and complain about that. I'm totally cool with it. But yeah, it just became a meme, and he's even made reference to it. It's been all in good fun. But I just don't know how many of the people who watch my channel even understand that reference anymore. Because, I mean, what was it, 15 years ago at this point? That was a long time ago when that happened. Let's see here. Daniel Clinton says, what up, man? Haven't been to a stream in a while. Well, welcome, my good sir. Hopefully you're having a good day, a good night. Hopefully a fun weekend coming up. That Mango Man says, did I go to college? Sure did. I've been to 3 different colleges. I went to UW Stout, which is a University of Wisconsin partner college. Went to Chippewa Valley Technical College, and I also went to DeVry University. Let's see here. Connor, what if a remastered version of Tamagotchi Life, since we already got a remastered version of Metopia, and it would be great to see the new Meme Maker editor in Tamagotchi Life. So Tamagotchi Life, or Tomodachi Life, however you say it, that is interesting because that one has a lot of stuff that goes into it. It was brought up on the podcast yesterday. I think it was Andres Restart who brought up that because Metopia came over, why couldn't Tamagotchi Life come over? And Metopia actually sold better on Switch than it did on its original release. So then why not the other one? Why not Tamagotchi Life? So I don't really know. I don't really have an answer to that. But if they do bring it, it would be nice to see the new Meme Maker editor in there. If it doesn't have it, that's really going to feel like a loss. You know what I mean? Like a letdown. I think that's what I'm trying to think of around here. Man, the Bucks are really blown. I can't believe Damian Lillard just threw that ball away. After how good he's been in the clutch. Like, damn. Uh-oh. This is game if he hits this. It's game over if he hits this. Yeah, it's game. We lost. All right, moving on. My team lost, I guess. It's not we. Some of you guys are probably Bulls fans. Let's see here. Jeff looks so dead. Also, Jeff definitely did not want to do those commercials, but it was paying the bills. Anyways, also incident pretty much was partially the origin for those 2014 MLG memes. Yeah, I like what Jack Sagan says. I like puppy monkey baby Mountain Dew commercial. I'm not sure if I'm aware of that one. I probably, if I Googled that, that's probably one I've seen. But that Mango Man says I might what? Crystal Andrew says, what you got for us, Nate? Just me. You got me. Am I not enough? Am I not good enough? My Bucks are probably about to lose to the Bulls right now. It's all right. Can't win them all. We've been winning a lot of games lately. We can't win them all. As soon as Damian Lillard threw that ball away for a turnover, I was like, oh, well, that's probably game. And sure enough, Kobe White hit a step back three. So, thoughts on Tamagotchi Life? I personally love the game, and I want Tamagotchi Life too. Not my kind of game. Don't really care. But for those that do care, yeah, let's bring it over. The rest is Gustav doubles. I thought doubles only went with double bears. That's right. You know what? Speaking of Mountain Dew, just because the Dorito Pope came up, we got to have some Mountain Dew. Now it's Mountain Dew Zero, to be fair. He had the full, fat, sugary Mountain Dew, but the Dorito Pope, baby. I got to drink this in his honor. Seriously, I'm thinking about having like Mountain Dew and just drinking some during the entire Game Awards in honor of Jeff Keighley, the Dorito Pope. I might even put the Dorito Pope in my stream layout. I am a co-streaming partner. Did not say I couldn't put Dorito Pope memes all over my stream. I'm just throwing that out there. That's the wrong flavor of Mountain Dew. Hey. Look, I got the Zero. They don't make the Zero of the flavors I want, unfortunately. But anyways, just for chuckles, what forgotten or dormant franchises would I like to see come to Switch or Switch 2? Forgotten or dormant franchises would I like to see come to Switch or Switch 2? Well, I mean, look, F-Zero is no longer a forgotten one because they did F-Zero 99, right? I know that's not like the F-Zero everyone wants, but they technically can't say they forgot about it. So I would say at this point, Star Tropics, I'd love to come back someday. I don't think that IP's ever coming back. Earthbound, I'd love to come back, but that's never going to come back. At this point, is Star Fox considered dead? So I think at this point, Star Fox might be considered a dead IP. Oh my gosh, did the Milwaukee Bucks just make this a one-score game? I guess I should just not doubt my team. Maybe we will win. I don't know what's going on. We're just making shots and the Bulls are messing up. All right. Bring a bag of Doritos. Oh, absolutely, dude. I gotta have a bag of Doritos. I don't really eat chips anymore, but you know what? For the occasion of the Game Awards, we gotta have some nacho cheese Doritos. Oh, wait. I gotta go back and look at the ad. Was it nacho cheese or was it Cooler Ranch? I'm pretty sure there were nacho cheese Doritos in the ad that Jeff Keighley did. I'll have to go look. Pretty sure it's nacho cheese. Like 99.9% sure it's nacho cheese. So we'll have to get some of those. And in the Mountain Dew, we will have some regular Mountain Dew in honor of him, but a majority of it's going to be the zero sugar stuff because Eric and I don't really drink regular soda. But we'll have one regular Mountain Dew each in honor of the Dorito Pope. But I'm pretty sure it was nacho cheese, but I could be wrong. I have to look at the ad because I know for a while they were really advertising Cooler Ranch Doritos. Like a lot. Oh my God, the Milwaukee Bucks just took the lead. What is happening? And it's not Damian Lillard scoring. It's everybody else. Damn. All right, whatever. Sorry. I'm a big NBA guy. If you can't tell, that's why I even have a jersey. Scrolling down. What's the most unknown game you've played? Return to Zork. Outside of people who have heard me say it here, you have probably never heard of that game. There's also a old game that started my PC gaming journey called Gnome. It's G.N.O.M.E. It is a mech game. Ironically, I'm not really a big fan of mech games today, but when I was a kid, that was my introduction to PC gaming. But yeah, most people haven't heard of those games. Let's see here. You mean there's no zero spicy Mountain Dew? No. Hey, you know what, Brian? Cause of Dorito Pope, if I can find some spicy Mountain Dew, I might allow $100 super chat chugs of spicy Mountain Dew again, just in honor of the Dorito Pope. But we'll see. We'll see. I got to see if I can still find some. We don't have a lot of it in our area anymore. I might have to order them online. Damn. Game Awards is coming up quick. They might not have time to get them here. Not buying a whole 12-pack, though. That was bad. Mountain Dew Sweet Lightning. And Mountain Dew Sweet Lightning is pretty good. Again, though, they don't have like a zero version. Well, maybe they do have a zero version. Can't you only get that at like KFC or something? Isn't that like some fast food chain? I swear it's only at a fast food chain. All right, well, sorry guys. I got to stare at this basketball game for 17 seconds to see if the Bucks stop the Chicago from scoring. Chicago's going to have the last shot of the game, down 1. Oh, and Giannis! Giannis! Oh, see, that's why Giannis won Defensive Player of the Year. Oh my lordy. Who did he just stuff? Who just went up for the jam and Giannis said, "Get out of my house"? Oh man, who is that? Patrick Williams, I think. Oh man. Patrick Williams went up for a wide open slam dunk. Giannis came out of nowhere and just said, "Get that out of my house." And now the Bucks have the ball. Oh my God. That's why he won Defensive Player of the Year, man. He's just that good. He was making plays like that in the finals to win. It was sick. Anyway, sorry. I'm a big NBA fan. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. God, you're so good, Giannis. Anyways. All right. I mean, there's not many players in the NBA making that play. That was sick. Just get out. All right. So if Switch 2 does happen, says Connor, next year, I want to see a new WWE game since WWE 2K18 was horrible because the slowdown with the entrances and have more wrestlers in the ring. WWE games have been horrible on every system. It doesn't really matter if it's Switch 2, PlayStation 5, PC. The WWE games are bad. They need to completely reboot the entire franchise and rebuild it from the ground up with a team that actually gives a shit and puts in the time to do it right. Unfortunately, they don't. It's a cash grab. It's kind of like the Madden. It's just like a Madden. It's not very good, but enough people buy it every year that they just sort of keep making them. It wasn't just bad on Switch. It was bad on every platform. You said yesterday you don't freak out over sports on live stream. I usually don't, but it's very rare that a potential game-winning block is made like that. It's just a regular season game, too. They're going to send Giannis to the free throw line. All right, Giannis, hit your clutch free throws, baby. We need it. All right. I'm a big NBA fan. I won't freak out when it's like the NFL games, but a tight 1-point game late, Milwaukee Bucks. Come on, man. You think I only bring this energy to the streams? I just if they lost, I wouldn't be mad. Or Eric will get visibly mad. I'll just be we lost. Wasn't our game today. It is what it is. Playoffs or whatever. I don't get super depressed about it. They should make a new Nintendogs and Jump Force. That would be nice. Come on, Giannis, you gotta hit both these free throws, so we're up 3. Come on. It's the worst part of your game. Free throws. Oh, he sinks it. Hell yeah. Sink this next one. Sorry, I just got high energy right now. Maybe it's because we started the stream late. I had some stuff going on. Yeah, a new Nintendogs would be cool. Not my kind of game, but I think my daughter would really be into that because she really loves pets, and she has some other pet games. Let's see here. AB James says, I don't think Nintendo would put out a new Pilot Wings game at $60. Maybe. I mean, look, if they raise standard prices to $70, then $60 would actually be considered a discount on Switch 2. If they brought it back. Giannis made both free throws. So clutch. But the Bulls get one more shot to tie. They got to make a three-pointer. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Which brand are my sunglasses? These are Oakleys. You can kind of see the O on the side there. They're not knockoffs. They're real Oakleys. My parents bought them for Christmas like 2 or 3 years ago. It was a Christmas present. And I don't really care that much about sunglasses. These look fine on me. They're good. I mean, these ones look good on me too, but these are like cheap piece of junk ones. But yeah, no. I got these as a Christmas present, and when I got to go on a 3-day cruise last year, I gotta say, it was nice having them. I'm not someone that wears sunglasses. You guys see me wear sunglasses on my live streams? I've worn my sunglasses more on my live stream than I've ever actually worn them outside in my life. I don't wear them when I'm driving. I don't wear them when I'm at the beach. I literally never wear sunglasses. I wore them a bit on the cruise ship because, you know, you're laying down, relaxing, sunbathing, you know, put the shades on. And then literally, you guys see me wearing more on my lives than I do outside. So what do we call them? Indoor glasses instead of sunglasses? Because I don't use them as intended. Never take off their sunglasses. I just never put them on. Every now and then when I'm driving, once in a blue moon, if we have a week of really, really hot sun with a high sun that just sort of hits at the right angle on the car, yes, I will keep my sunglasses in the car and once in a while put them on. If not these ones, whatever. I just any pair of sunglasses just because, you know, it's dangerous. You know, literally, if you're blinded by the damn sun, it's pretty dangerous to drive. So, ooh, the Bucks gonna stop it. You got the 3 off. Oh my God, he made it. It's going to overtime. Bucks are going to overtime. Damn. What a shot. Well, I guess the game continues. The Dorito Pope Lily, yeah, it's Jeff Keighley. Rasmus Gustav, instead of taking a shot of alcohol, do Mountain Dew instead. Well, we'll see. Is it Cooler Ranch or Cool Ranch? Because I've heard it both ways. You know what? I don't actually know. I always call it Cooler Ranch, but maybe it's not. I haven't bought them in so long. I'm not sure. Can you bring Backstreet Nate for a stream? No. Backstreet Nate is retired. I will still sing at like karaoke, but Backstreet Nate's retired. By the way, I'm the Nacho Cheese Dorito King, says Michael Lorenz. Nice. What's up, Paul Gale? How you doing, buddy? Wario Land. Dude, Wario Land would be sick. So you guys won right now. It's going to overtime. It's tied 106-106. I think Alex Caruso is the one who hit a 3-pointer to tie it at the end. The Bucks didn't want to foul him, so it wasn't the hardest shot, but he was fading a little right, and he made it. It is what it is. Now the Bucks got to win in overtime, which I don't think... Have the Bucks even played an overtime game this year? I think this might be the first one. But considering they were down like 12 points with 2 minutes to go, you know, the fact we're in overtime is pretty good. Mojo Horizon. If you are the captain in the boat with Eric, Mike Odyssey, Jake, Paul Gale, Andres Restart, and need to sacrifice one person to survive, who would it be? Myself? Why would I kill somebody else if I could save everyone? Let's see here. Favorite Game Awards category. Game of the Year. Duh. Dude, they literally play an orchestration. They play an orchestration of everyone. They play an orchestration of all the music right before. It's the best category. It is what it is. Let's see here. So I've watched the Wentworth Bros, and they said that Mike Tyson wants to have a remastered version of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. What do you think about that? I mean, I'm cool with it. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out's good. You know, it's basically the original Punch-Out with Mike Tyson as the final boss, and it's really good. That's the Punch-Out I grew up on. I grew up on Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, and it's really good. I wouldn't mind that coming back. Good idea, Connor. I mean, it's not your idea, I guess. I guess it's Mike Tyson's idea. He wants it to come back. I'm sure he's got some rights to it. So, Are you still going to give away the 10 Nintendo Switch 2s that you promised on last stream? I did not promise 10 Nintendo Switch 2s. Mojo Horizon, get out of here. Dude, my last stream, I barely even drank. Literally. It wasn't even half a beer worth of alcohol. I only made like $18 or something. Get out of here with that crap. There's no way I promised 10 Nintendo Switch 2s. I have 3. 1 for sure I'm giving away. I have to buy Eric one and I have to buy me one. I just got to Act 3 of Ghost of Tsushima, says that Mango Man, and I'm so gripped by the story, but I don't want to spoil anything. Yeah, I only played a couple hours of Ghost of Tsushima, so there's a lot of stuff I don't really know. But AB James says maybe a new Sluggers drops. Base Switch April 2024. That would be interesting. We haven't had a Mario Sluggers in a long time. So that would certainly be a very interesting thing. Let's see here. Brian C. Nintendo Prime. My take on sports games is I love sports, but I hate how everything is so sim, and I feel like you have to be into being good at the game. More arcadey sports games would be awesome. There are arcadey sports games. There's NBA arcadey ones. There's a lot of like NFL football arcadey ones. And another new one coming out soon. The problem is there's not arcadey ones for every sport. Now, obviously, Nintendo offers arcadey versions of some sports as well. So I honestly think there's a good balance of arcadey and not arcadey. But I do see, like, maybe you want the real players and arcade together, and that doesn't always happen. It does happen with NBA, and it did happen with NFL, but it doesn't happen with all the sports. But there are, like, arcadey versions of sports games. They're not all sim. I mean, there's one for MLB, I know. It comes out on Switch almost every year. Or maybe it doesn't come out anymore. That series get canceled? I don't know. I have to look it up. It's been a while. Gamer1288 says, a new Golden Sun and a Kid Icarus Uprising HD remaster. Yeah, the Kid Icarus stuff's going to keep coming up because Sakurai keeps bringing it up. He's either trying to will it into existence or he's trolling us and it's actually being done. It's just not announced. And, like, Nintendo's just letting him do it because it's sort of like a viral marketing. Because like every time he says it, suddenly all the news websites cover it. So it's like a viral marketing trick. What's your favorite equipment you use for YouTube? Well, at the moment, my Mac Studio. Does that count as a piece of equipment? It's a computer. It's a computer. I don't know if that counts. Because the reason why I bring that up is... if the computer doesn't count, I can give you an honest answer besides that. But I switched to Mac this year and bought a Mac Studio for my first time ever. I mean, I've used Mac like when I was a kid in school, but I don't really use Mac. And it made a huge difference in how quickly I could make videos, how efficient I am, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But if we don't want to count that, because like a computer's a computer and you have to have a computer to make content pretty much. I mean, unless you're someone who just makes like TikToks and stuff you want to edit on your phone. Rodecaster Pro 2. I can swap out these mics for SM7Bs. I can go back to the AT2035s. I can buy Rode microphones, pod mics, etc. But the fact that I can tell you to off and it's like literally 1-to-1, and these are just minor touchpads.
All the voice changes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, it's really cool. I run all my audio through it. It can hook up to multiple computers. I can Bluetooth my phone in if I need to. Like if someone sends me something on my phone and I want you guys to hear it, I can Bluetooth my phone into it and play that audio for you guys. You know, like if we had someone call in and they just wanted to give an update. Hey, they called and left me a call message for the podcast or something. I can play it in. So like the Rodecaster Pro 2 has been the biggest game changer in terms of my equipment that I use. It is sick. But like, here's the thing. I like all my equipment. I like these Electro Voice RE20s. I have, gosh, I don't even remember. It's a $1,000 Sennheiser boom mic I use on my Prime News videos. I have some Rodecaster Go 2s that are wireless mics that work really well. I got this robotic camera right here. The camera obviously is a big deal. So like, there's a lot of things, but I would say the Rodecaster Pro 2 because I used to have so many audio frustrations every single day. and the Rodecaster Pro 2 took it away. And I have been so reliant on how awesome the Rodecaster Pro 2 was that during a podcast like a month and a half ago, the Rodecaster stopped working. And I was in panic mode because I don't have any other equipment to make things work. And it took me a long time to remember how to make things work without having the Rodecaster. So, kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Let's see here. I can't believe that Randy Orton and CM Punk are now back in the WWE. What do you think about that? I don't really watch the WWE. I don't think CM Punk should be allowed to wrestle anywhere, to be completely honest. If you actually follow all of CM Punk's issues and why he's been kicked out of the WWE and why he was kicked out of the AEW, he's back in the WWE because he's popular. But he did a lot of really dumbass shit, and he just shouldn't be allowed in the industry anymore. But he's really popular, so he's going to keep getting chances. It is what it is. Randy Orton is whatever. Like, yeah, he was back towards like in the Attitude Era and some other stuff. Like, hey, I don't really watch anymore, guys. I haven't watched this stuff since I was like in high school. That was a long time ago. But I only know about the CM Punk stuff because I was wondering why he got kicked out of AEW, and then I started researching a little bit on him, and I'm like, man, he's done a lot of really shitty things and shouldn't be in this industry, but it is what it is. Let me get this up quick and then I'll show it. Come on. All right, we have a super chat in from David Lopez. I know this is a gaming channel, but Hayao Miyazaki's The Boy and Heron is going to put Hollywood and Disney on blast when it comes out 12/8. Are you hyped for the movie? I don't even know what the movie is. I feel so bad that you just gave $10 for a movie I've never heard of. I'm really sorry. I can't be hyped for things that I don't know about. Like, what do you want me to do? I legitimately just can't be hyped for things I don't know about. We'll take a, you know what? That's the first super chat of the night. No, we don't have any like big shots until $20. So, I'll go ahead and just crack this kinky cocktail. Take a big old, swig of this for you. All right, get some more cheap booze around here. Cheers, man. That is sweet. That is sweeter than my soda. Man, the Bucks are gonna lose. I know I said it earlier. They're really gonna lose now. They're just not playing good in overtime. All right. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and heart your super chat because I do appreciate it. And you are now the King Krampus, at least, huh? King Krampus. I don't know how that's a foul. Legitimately don't know how that was not a block. Sorry. Watch it. It's the replay. Oh, yeah. You grabbed him on his arm when he spun, though, bud. All right. Thoughts on the completionist situation, says Erasmus Gustav. Carl Joss put out a new video pretty much exposing Khalil family for stealing money. I haven't seen the new... I don't know everything about the situation. I don't know any of these people involved in it. I don't know the completionist. I don't know Carl Jobs. I don't watch his content. And I don't... Who's that other guy? What's that other guy's channel? I watched one video from him on it. Where he had the phone call with the completionist on there. I forget what channel that was. Again, I'm not subscribed to anything. I don't follow these drama channels. And when I say drama channels, I'm not saying the channels themselves are drama, but they cover drama, right? Like that's what they do. Like they find people who are doing dumb shit and they cover it and expose it. Some ordinary gamers, yeah. So I look, for those who don't know the whole situation, I'm not the best person to talk to about it because I'm not fully up to date on everything. Basically, the completionist is he personally wasn't accused of stealing. At least he wasn't the last that I saw. He was accused of running a charity and running an event for 10 plus years, raising money, and never giving that money to charity and letting it sit in a bank. Now, there are some reasonable explanations that could explain this and blah, 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 but I don't know the recent stuff on it, because now someone's saying that, his family's been stealing money, and I don't know if that includes him or if they're stealing it from him. I don't know what's going on. So I don't know if the completionist himself is fully aware of everything, or if he's partaking in all this stuff. I'm not up to date on it. But basically, he's been accused of raising all this money for charity through different events, and then not actually giving it to charity. It's over $600,000, $650,000 whatever sitting in a bank. And I think he proved the money was still in the bank. So that's why I'm curious where this exposing the Khalil family for stealing money, but if the money's all still sitting in a bank, then I'm not really sure what they're stealing. But I don't know. That's the thing. I don't have. Yeah, Bucks definitely lost. We're down 7 now. I don't have any. I don't know enough. I'm not involved. I'm not involved at all in any of this. Sorry, I'm just kind of watching the Bucks game. But we just hit a 3, but it's not gonna matter. Got a foul. Anyways. So yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know enough about the situation to act like here's what's my general opinion on it. It feels like something shady's going on. It feels like something shady is going on, but I don't know enough. And I'm going to admit, I did click on the Carl Jobs video today, and then I was reminded why I don't watch Carl Jobs videos, because I've tried before. This is no offense to him. And there's probably people that feel this way about me. I clicked on the Carl Jobs video today, and 5 seconds in, I was reminded that his voice gives me a headache. And I don't mean this in a point of offense. He's not putting on a voice. He's not. It's just his voice. And it really, really grates my brain. It makes it hurt. And it's not his fault. He is who he is. And he's a really big YouTuber. So he's very successful. But it's why I just have a hard time consuming his videos, because the voice literally gives me headaches. Yeah, so that's partially why I'm also not fully up to date. I tried. Maybe I can get a transcription of it. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll just force myself to watch it and just deal with the headache. Again, not his fault. I'm not blaming him. This is just, there are just some things, certain voices at times that really grate. And if I don't have to listen to it, I just won't. You know what I mean? But I don't know enough about the situation. I just know and I guess if he's being directly accused of stealing and there's proof, okay, cool. I don't know. So, let's see here. Excuse me. Gamer1288 says the only thing I forgot about is when I discovered a shiny Pokemon while playing one of the games. Not really a fan of real sports. Anime makes sports look cooler than it actually is. I disagree. I think sports are awesome, but not everyone's going to be into it. The Bucks are about to lose right now, and I'm not really going to be upset about it. Our internet and NBA fans going to put them on blast for losing to the Bulls? Probably. But it's a regular season game. It's not the end of the world. What happens if the Bucks bounce back and win the in-season tournament? Nobody cares about that. Yeah, it's always something. All that really matters is what we do in the playoffs. Nah, that's game. That's cool. I can just go ahead and close it, though, so we can just have the chat open. All right. Favorite Mongolian throat singer? Don't know any. Paul Gale Network. I think that a retro-inspired WWE game like WWF No Mercy would be cool. There are some of those out there. There's been a few indie ones that have done it, but I don't remember their names. I remember RGT 85 covering some of them, so I know there are some that exist. Do you think we'll get ARMS 2 on Switch 2? Actually, yes. I do think an ARMS 2 will happen. I know people joked on the podcast, oh, it's going to be legs. Nah, it's going to be ARMS 2, and I think it's going to happen. ARMS sold just fine for a fighting game. They can't, as long as they're not expecting Smash Bros. Numbers, that was really good sales. Who's my favorite WWE wrestler? I don't know that I have a favorite because I don't watch anymore, but you just want to go like all time. Look, I'm an Attitude Era guy. So like, you know, you go with Stone Cold, you go with, you know, old school The Rock, you go with, you know, Mankind or Taker from back in the day, not the one that was here towards the end. You know, you go, you know, back when Triple H was doing his thing and in his prime. Like that was the Attitude Era was my era of watching the WWE. So, but I don't know that I like have a particular favorite. It was all just really, really cool. Your favorite wrestler is Shark Boy? You don't even know who that is. So, what's my morning routine? Wake up. If it's Monday through Friday, I get my kids. Make sure they're getting ready, getting dressed for school, brushing their teeth, blah, 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 blah. Kind of a weird question to get asked what my morning routine is, but anyways, make sure they have all their stuff ready for school, snacks, whatever they need, and that they had breakfast, and get them on the bus. And then I go shower, I brush my teeth, and then I come down to the studio and I get to work, baby. I don't really know what else I'm supposed to say. I come down here and I get to work. I may get dressed. I guess I didn't mention getting dressed in between. I'm not down here naked. I just kind of figured that's a given. Do I need to describe everything? What type of towel I use? What setting my shower is at? What if I take a bath? What setting's my bath at? Do I put bubbles in? Do I sell my bath water on Etsy? Game Pass on Nintendo. Possible or impossible? Possible? It's always possible. Nothing's impossible. But it's going to take those companies collaborating pretty well to make it happen. Connor says, so we have 6 Kirby games on Switch. Are you sure that Kirby needs more games on Switch? When did I talk about more Kirby games on Switch? I don't remember ever mentioning more Kirby games on Switch. Are we going to get more Kirby games on Switch? Maybe. Because they release them very often. It's almost a yearly IP. But I don't know. I don't know why you're asking, am I sure that Kirby needs more games on Switch? I never said Kirby needs more games on Switch. I might have mentioned in passing that we could get a Kirby game next year because we seemingly get a Kirby game every year. But it's not a need. It's just what they do. They sell well enough and they're not that expensive to make. Besides, Forgotten Land, that was one they invested a bit more in. Okay, I already answered the favorite wrestler thing. It's Studio Ghibli's latest movie. Originally supposed to be the final. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say something extremely controversial. There's not a single Studio Ghibli movie I've ever liked. So when you're like, it's going to shit all over Disney. I'd rather watch Frozen, I'm sorry. Spirited Away. I watched it twice just to make sure. Sorry. It's just not that good to me. I don't think they tell good stories. I'm sorry. Sorry. I think their stories are just bad. But that's my personal take. Remember, I'm also someone that likes the 90s Mario Bros. Movies, so you really shouldn't listen to my opinions on entertainment. Let's see here. Miyazaki. See, that's why I don't even know who Miyazaki is, because I just don't like their stuff. I think the art looks cool. I do think the animations look neat. I hate the stories. They're just not good to me. They're just... feel like I'm reading a children's book. And not like a middle school teenage children's book, like a fan fiction. And not a good one. I just don't think they're very good. I'm sorry. I know people love them, or put it this way, a select crowd of people love them because they're still kind of niche. They had one movie get really successful and Spirited Away, and they've never been able to do it again. Ever. They've never been able to get back to that. They've never been able to create mass appeal for their stuff. I think there's a reason for that. I don't think their stuff appeals to the masses because they don't tell stories that mainstream people care about. Now, maybe hardcore anime people, but anyways, we'll let that go. I answered the question. Plus, we had a big super chat come in. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I get to have some deer's blood, baby, because free Metroid Hat is in the house. And he just became King Krampus, overtaking David Lopez. Let me get this bad boy in here. Boom, 25. Buy. We'll just do free. No, we'll do buy. I think we have room for it. Free Metroid Hat. Hat. Type Nate. All right, $25 and rocking. Let's go ahead and get out the deer blood. Free hat, free. Oh, South Park. Anyways, do you think Nintendo will ever make Metroid Prime Hunters 2 or another Metroid Prime multiplayer game? I'll do you one better. And maybe this isn't better, but I think this is happening. I think there's going to be a major multiplayer mode in Metroid Prime 4. So I don't necessarily think Hunters specifically is coming back. Hold on, I gotta grab a paper towel here. Actually, I think I have another clean shot glass over here. Hold on. I gotta grab one. Well, that one is definitely not clean. All right. 1 second. Let me grab some. Let me grab a paper towel. 1 second. Can't wait till I get my new fridge. There's going to be a fridge back here that's going to be containing all the booze. I'm getting it from my parents. They're buying a new one at their house. I'm getting their old one. So then I don't have to have these bottles all sitting here because I don't really have like a rack or anything. They just kind of sit on this half of an old office chair that doesn't have a back anymore. Anyways. So I don't think we're going to get a Prime Hunters 2. But I do think that they're going to add a multiplayer mode to Metroid Prime 4. I think that's the big thing they're going to do. Could be wrong, of course, but I think that's what they're going to do. Nate's breaking real glass. Nah, nothing broke. It was a beer bottle that fell, but it didn't break. Might break if I drop it again, but do it again. No. Anyways. I like Solo Samus stories, says Marvelous Menace. Nice. Cheers, buddy. Oh! I do appreciate the support tonight, guys. We got about another hour and a half. We'll see how it goes. This is our last day of the month of November. So all super chats, this is the last chance to support me in the month of November and get on to my next payday from YouTube. So thank you guys so much for the support tonight. I do really, really appreciate it because tomorrow, December 1st, I'm kind of excited for December. I don't know why. I think it's going to be a good month. It's a busy month, by the way, for me. Very, very busy. Every weekend there's just crazy amounts of shit going on. But I think it's gonna be a good month. And when I get to the end of December, I'll probably be glad it's over so I can have my weekends back. My weekends are like, I still work a little bit, but when I'm not working, I like to actually relax, and I'm not going to get to do that this month. Anyways. All right. Since Oswald the Lucky Rabbit is now back in Disney, do you think we could get a new Epic Mickey game on Switch or Switch 2 because Epic Mickey was so fun to play on Wii? I don't think Epic Mickey's ever coming back. They might make an Epic Mickey remastered, but the second one tanked so bad, I don't think they're ever going to do another one. Okay, I read all that stuff about the completionist situation. Apparently money unaccounted for. That Mangum said, do you eat breakfast, and if so, what's your favorite breakfast? Well, my favorite breakfast, I don't always eat breakfast. That's the truth. And sometimes if I do, it's just a protein shake. But my favorite breakfast is like, you have some sausage, some bacon, your scrambled eggs, and some French toast, baby. Smothered in butter, syrup. However, I don't actually have that very often. So, like, I can't even remember the last time I had French toast. Or bacon, or sausage, or eggs. It's been a long time. No, I think I had 2 eggs with my lunch like a week ago. I think they were just hard-boiled, though, which, I don't know. Hard-boiled eggs never feel like breakfast to me. You know what I mean? But I wasn't having it for breakfast, so I guess it really doesn't matter. What is your favorite anime, movie, or show? So my favorite season of any anime ever is Fooly Cooly Season 1. FLCL. I know they came back later, like many years later, revisited it and made another season, or maybe more, I don't know. I watched a bit of that second season and I did not like it. It wasn't nearly as good as the first, so I stopped watching. I wanted my memories of Fooly Cooly to stay with that first season. So that's my favorite ever, but like, it's a one-off, one season of one particular show. One Piece is probably the one that I'm the biggest fan of. You can literally just turn on anytime and I'll just watch it. When it comes to anime. Apparently, okay, money unaccounted for. Breakfast. Wait, people in the chat saying Switch Mini got leaked. It technically was leaked, but it's not leaked in the sense that they announced it and it's coming out. It was leaked from patents from Nintendo. They were definitely working on a Nintendo Switch Mini, like confirmed. They were working on a Switch Mini. It's the fact the patents are out there means we're probably not getting it, but they were working on it. So they at one point were planning to release a Switch Mini. Maybe they still will, but by the way, they usually release their mini systems after the next system comes out. I saw some people being like, well, if they're doing this, I guess there's no Switch 2 next year. What are you talking about? Do you not know the history of Nintendo's little miniature systems? Their Game Boy Micros, their SNES Juniors, their Wii Minis, all of them released after the next system was already out. The idea is to take the old system, make it as small and as cheap as humanly possible, and try to sell it for $100. That's like, it's just trying to get extra sales. It's trying to milk the old system. That's all. It's got nothing to do with what the new system is doing. Let's see. Wow, I didn't heart free Metroid Hat. What's wrong with me? Man, I want another shot. I don't know that I got 20 though, because that's what sucks right now without having any of the cheap liquor at the moment, is I don't have any lower tier shots. But let me see. Oh, no, I don't. Hey, someone wants to pair. Hold on. Someone pair a 10 spot with me so I can do another Deer's Blood. I'll hold. I'm going to throw this out of here. Let's see if anyone wants to pair with me. Why? Oh, I gotta make this smaller. There we go. Wouldn't let me scroll. I can zoom back in. All right. My bad. Didn't say hi. Hi. How's it going? How's it going, Joycey? Connor says, I mean, Forgotten Land, Star Allies, Return to Dreamland Deluxe are pretty good games on Switch. So should the next new Kirby game take place after Forgotten Land or epilogue? They need to make another Forgotten Land kind of game. I don't. Let me put it this way. Do we really give a shit about Kirby lore? Do we really care? That's the question I have. Do we really care about Kirby lore? Is it that big of a deal? Is it that big of a deal? I don't care about Kirby lore. So why does it matter if it's a prequel, sequel, whatever? I never cared. Once. You know what I mean? Just give me a good game. It's not like Zelda where I kind of marginally care how things connect. And even then, if they don't connect right, I'm cool with it. But it's like Mario. Like, I just don't care. It doesn't have to connect to anything. Nate just kicking bottles around. So since Oswald, okay, I answered that one already. It is December here now. Well, it's not for me yet. 2 hours away. Little under 2 hours away. I'm excited. Yeah, see, I'm excited but not prepared because I was so busy every weekend. I literally thought, okay. So we have on the 9th, we have a wedding reception. And then immediately the following morning, we have to drive 2.5 hours into Minnesota early for my son and my niece's baptism. We have that going on. So that whole weekend's filled up. The following weekend, immediately after that, we have a Christmas party with one part of our family and my daughter's birthday party on the other day. And then after that, it's Christmases. So this upcoming weekend was supposed to be my last weekend to just chill. And then my mom, bless her soul, texted me out of nowhere today. Love her. She said, you know, the kids, my kids, have Jaden's birthday, one of our family members' kids. I think he's my second cousin, third cousin. I don't know. Anyways. A party at 5 p.m. Saturday at blah, 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 blah. And I've already bought the present, blah, 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 and we can give the gift together. I said, nobody told me anything about things going on Saturday. Kind of late in the week to tell me suddenly people made plans for me without talking to me. Kind of strange, but I don't have a car because Yulia works on Saturday. Oh, we'll drop a car off, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, this was supposed to be my weekend to chill. I don't get to chill. And that sucks. But what are you gonna do? It's life. Doesn't always go the way you want. I was hoping I had this weekend just to chill before shit got really busy 3 weekends in a row. And I guess we're just busy 4 weekends in a row. Because I was busy this last weekend too. So I guess it's 5 weekends in a row now. And we were busy the weekend. Oh, it's been 6 weekends. Oh, this weekend was like my first free weekend in like 3 weeks. Anyways. I almost wish I was Yulia and just had to work. Because then the weekend wouldn't start till Monday, Tuesday, or Sunday, Monday, or something for her. So when it gets to December tomorrow, what are your plans for Christmas and the New Year? I kind of just explained it. What do I think of 2023 so far? I mean, we're pretty much done. 2023 was a year that happened. It's the best year in channel history. It was a fairly good year for me on a personal level. Probably kind of samey for my kids. I don't know if 2023 was any better for them than 2022. Just thinking about all the stuff my kids have done, but I don't know. That's up to them and how they feel about the year. And Yulia's year has been like a roller coaster, so I don't know. It's been a great year for her, but I think it's ending good, ending well. My favorite anime is One Punch Man and Afro Samurai, says Jack Saget. All right, we're not gonna get that other $10. That's all right. That's all right. I'll slowly grab the Kinky bottle. I'm gonna end the hold here in a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in a hold. Kirby lore is awesome. I just never, dude, I couldn't tell you one thing about Kirby lore, man. I don't think I've ever paid attention to the story. It's just never mattered to me. Kirby fans have been taking about the Kirby lore, so yeah, I can see your opinion, but I just don't. I've played and beaten like every Kirby game, and I've never cared about the lore. But there's always going to be someone who does, right? Bugs me how much I want the Zelda games to connect better, but now that we're getting a movie, there's a chance. I don't think the movie's going to make anything. I think the movie's going to be its own thing, and if people try to connect it to the series, it's just going to make it even more confusing. John Hutchins, hello Nate. Did you ever see the Mario Kart skit on Saturday Night Live? It's the episode Pedro Pascal. Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah, I've seen it. Did Yulia get another job? No, I don't really want to get into it. It's really personal, but she technically has her old job. I noticed the Nintendo Land about what the next Kirby game the Hell Laboratories should make. I'm thinking of Kirby, Elfilin, Star Cutter, if that's what it... sure. Don't even know what you're talking about. Didn't watch this video. Don't know anything about Kirby lore. Just give me some more Kirby games. Told you, I don't care about Kirby lore. Couldn't tell you one key, minute story part of any Kirby game. I just play and beat. They're just fun to me. It's just like Mario. Oh, Mario, did Bowser capture Peach again? Maybe. I don't know if she captured him. I don't even know. No, I think we play as Peach and Mario. I don't even know what happened to Mario Wonder anymore, man. I don't care about these stories in these simplistic platforming games. I just have fun. I don't think about it. I play those games so I don't have to think. You know what I mean? They're just fun. Sometimes it's fun not to think about things. Do you think we'll ever get the long rumored open world Donkey Kong? No. That Vicarious Vision thing was a canceled project. No. Have you watched JonTron? I've seen JonTron in the past. I miss watching him doing video game reviews. He's a pretty funny guy to watch on YouTube. Didn't he have like a massive controversy happen? I mean, look, just stand in line. What major YouTuber at this point hasn't had a major controversy? I think the last video of his I saw was like a Flex Seal thing. I think every major YouTuber's had some sort of drama. Did you like the old Fox Kirby Right Back at You cartoon? Never watched it. Man, everyone acts like I'm this big hardcore Kirby fan because I've played and beaten every Kirby game, including like all the spin-offs. And it's like, that doesn't make me a mega fan. They're just fun. Damn. Like, I don't get that deep. I'm not that deep with it. I literally just keep playing them because I'm having fun. I don't even pay attention to the story. I don't even read the text boxes half the time. Have you ever had an erotic dream with a video game character? No. But Yulia, obviously, you know, she's my fiance. I've had erotic dreams about her. But the interesting thing is she got this idea. This was like a month ago. We were just casually browsing stuff, costumes and like Zelda related stuff on Amazon. And she found some Zelda related attire. Let's just say she might have a sexy Gerudo style outfit from Tears of the Kingdom. And she might have a bit of a sexy-ish thing going on with a Zelda lingerie costume thing. And she put them on, tried them on, and showed me. So if that counts, I definitely had some erotic dreams about her wearing those things with us doing some really things I can't say on the internet. So does that count? I don't think that actually counts because it's not directly video game characters, but it's video game adjacent. But she will wear them again when we go on the cruise next year. She is saving them for the cruise next year. And then I don't know. If I come back from the cruise with nothing but grinning from ear to ear, it'll probably be because of whatever the hell happened when she put those things on. That's all I'll say. Anyways. Yeah, I'm not attracted, in that way to video game characters and stuff. Oh, hey, we have another 15 coming in from free Metroid Hat. We got to go ahead and up his thing here. He just went up to 40 on that. Thank you so much for the big support tonight, dude. I do appreciate it. 40 doll hairs. You know what? We're going to combine you with my 10 because I did not take the kinky yet. And we'll do another deer's blood. Hell yeah. That's what I wanted. I want to do some bigger shots here. The next shot up from this is a $50. If we ever get to 100 tonight, we're at $60 in super chat revenue right now. If we ever get to 100, that's when we get out the gold. Anyways, I need to get a rack or something over here so all the bottles stop falling over. All right. What will come out first? A new top-down Zelda. A Zelda Ocarina of Time ground-up remake. Also, can't wait for December 22nd, your birthday. Hey, for starters, happy early birthday. Is that a day I'm streaming? What day is the 22nd? Isn't that might be a Friday? Let me look here. 22nd. Yeah, so I probably won't be streaming that night. So sorry, I probably won't see you that day. I'll be streaming the day before if you want to show up. I can celebrate your birthday that night if you just remind me on the 21st. Unless I have something going on. I'm pretty sure I don't have anything going on the 21st. My kids have a couple Christmas concerts. I think it's a Monday and a Thursday, and I think it's before those. Anyways, what's gonna come out first? I mean, look, if I'm completely honest, a top-down Zelda from Grezzo sounds like it would probably come out before a ground-up remake for Ocarina of Time, but I'd rather have a ground-up remake from... Actually, what I would rather... new Zelda game. Like, if it's a new top-down Zelda game, I think I'd probably rather have that. So, I don't know. Grezzo could be cooking. Grezzo might have something spicy ready to go. But if we're never going to get a top-down Zelda game, because, Eiji Aonuma sort of said, hey, we're not really going backwards, and so that could mean they're never going to make a new one, then an Ocarina of Time for a remake would happen first. Anyways, hell yeah, I'll be there. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, 21st. We'll celebrate it that night. All right, let's go ahead and get this one down the trap, down into my belly. Cheers, buddy. Thank you so much. You and me combining up for another one, bud. Oh! Don't know why I went down like this rapid to set that down, because all it did is make some of the gold sugar, some of the Jaeger go up into my nose and then back down. And so now my nose is all like tingly. Anyways, note to self, actually finish swallowing your shot before you start swinging your head around. Let's see here. There are videos online that go into Kirby lore in depth. There are reaction videos of people who know nothing, learning the lore and going WTF. I'm sure there are Gamer1288, and I'm sure the lore is dark as hell. I'm also sure that I don't want to care. I know that feels weird as someone who loves to talk about video games. I don't want to care. I want Kirby to just stay this little fun series I play when I want to. You know what I mean? Some things I just want to stay innocent to me. I just wanted to say like this innocent fun game I play. Because that's why I play it. I don't play it for the lore. I play it because of the innocent fun stuff. The lore might make me just not want to play anymore. Because now I'm going to be thinking while I play. And I don't want to think. I just want to have fun. That's what Kirby's always been to me. Sorry, I know it. Like, you obviously take it really serious. I get it. I don't. I'm sorry. But I'm not saying you're wrong. It probably does have some super dark, serious lore. I have no idea. Get Boogie2988 on your podcast. I don't know what a Laurelette is. What do you guys think? And I'm saying this because I can get him on. What do you guys think? Obviously, he's been very controversial for almost a decade. We had that recent documentary done about him. I can get Boogie2988 on the podcast. And I say this because Jake Randall can get him on the podcast because Jake Randall knows him. And he's asked me if I want him on the show. Like he said, hey, I can get Boogie on your show. Do you want him on the show? So, what do you guys think? I'm not against having controversial people on my show. That to me doesn't bother me. Because I'm open to anyone who has some opinions on games coming in and creating some fun conversations. But, you know, you bring certain guests in and that brings some baggage. People might react a certain way. So, well, like, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? It's something that the reason this is like perplexing because I've actually have this opportunity and I've been thinking about it since before Review Tech USA came on. And getting Review Tech USA on isn't that controversial. So I'm just, I don't know. Yeah, he's on the Low Call podcast. So I don't know. I mean, I can tell you that it's being seriously contemplated and considered. And it might happen. It might happen. But I haven't made the decision yet if I want it to happen. You know what I mean? If I get Review Tech and Boogie in the same podcast, I don't even. I probably can't do that. See, I probably can't get him on the same podcast because Boogie got in trouble last time he showed up on Rich's live stream. I don't think I can do that. Obi-Wan Plays. I haven't been able to get him to really respond, or Nathaniel Bandy. I've invited them before. I noticed some YouTubers like Juno Songs and Man on the Internet are making video game music into having lyrics. What do you think about that? I mean, look, Brental Floss was doing it too a long time ago. Like, putting lyrics to video game music's nothing new. So there's just more people doing it now than there was before. Joyce J. What did she find? Drop the link. All right. It's fair. I brought up that we got some good-looking things on Amazon. It's only fair that I go drop a link for people who might be interested, particular females or maybe males that want to wear. What account did I buy it through? Was it this account? Can't remember. Oh, yeah, it was this account. So here's one of them. So this is one of them. I got it in the right keyboard here. All right, so that's one. And then technically a swimwear. I'm not sure I'd wear it swimming. And then this is the other one we got. Those are the two that Yulia wanted and we got. And yes. Just yes. That's all I can say. No problem, Joycey. If you decide to get them, you and your boyfriend are welcome. Husband, wife, I don't know, whatever he is. Again, for research. They look really good. I'm sure they look really good on other people too, but all right. Moving on. So I answered that question. A lot of people being like shocked face. How about a remake of the OG Zelda? I don't think that's ever gonna happen. I could be wrong, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen. Connor says, if the GameCube library comes to the Nintendo Switch Online, I really want to play the 4 Mario Party games on GameCube. So 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. I hear ya. Still don't know what lore that is. Answer that one. All right. You should get misclick on the podcast. Didn't I have misclick on a long time ago? I swore I had misclick on a podcast a long time ago. Yeah, I mean, we're talking, it's probably been 2 years. I swore I had her on. Now, this was before the podcast was actually good, mind you. I think season 2 of the podcast really took our podcast to the next level. So I think I've tried to get her. I don't think she had a good time. I don't think she had a good time. So like I'm looking here at our communications. So she came on February 22nd, 2021. So back sometime in February or March she came on in 2021. And I have reached out to her one time to see if she wanted to come back on. And then I messaged her once to see how life was going, and she didn't respond. So I do technically have her Discord contact, though. I just have to re-add her on Discord. Maybe I can. Maybe if she approves of me on Discord, I can try to get her back on again. I'm just gonna go re-add her on Discord because that was my old Discord account that I can't access anymore. I'll just send her a friend request and we'll see what happens. Anyways. All right. But yeah, I wouldn't mind getting her back on. I just have a hard time getting a hold of her. Get Zelda men's underwear. Who says I don't have Zelda men's underwear? I have Sonic underwear too. Used to have Mario underwear and Pokemon underwear. The Pokemon underwear for some reason was silk. Like real silk, not that fake cheap shit at Walmart. But I don't know what happened to that silk one. I think I eventually wore it out. Because I used to like wearing it to bed a lot because it was just nice. Okay, so in Mario Party 5, 6, and 7 and 8, Nintendo just didn't make Donkey Kong as a playable character and made him as a special space. Like, why? I don't know. Ask Nintendo, man. What's your favorite Spice Girls song? Hold on. I don't want to look them up. There's 2 in particular I know I really like. But what were they called? That makes me mad. I actually have to Google it. I'm gonna feel so mad. I'm so mad that I looked this up. I'm so mad that I looked this up. Man, I've heard all these songs. I'm literally looking through like all their songs. I'm like, man, I've heard all of these. So my favorite one is Say You'll Be There. But not everyone knows that one, so then I sometimes will just go with Wannabe, which is arguably their biggest song. Get Ewana on the. I reached out and haven't gotten a response. All I can do is reach out to people, and if they don't respond, they don't respond. Like Josie Woe's coming on, she responded, but not people don't always respond. You know, I can't. I don't want to keep like pestering people because then you just sound desperate. I'm not desperate for podcast guests, so like, I don't like to keep. Especially people that I don't know and I'm not friends with or acquaintances with, and at least I've chit-chatted a bit. Like when it's complete strangers, you don't want to just keep hitting their inboxes, hitting their emails when you're not getting responded, because it makes you look like a tool. So you just reach out once, and if you don't get a response, you don't get a response. It is what it is. It would be cool seeing Star Fox Assault being remastered on Switch because it's a really good Star Fox game. I played on GameCube. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. And just a little quick little update. We're at $60 in Super Chat revenue. Only 57 likes, though. When there's more Super Chat revenue than likes, I don't know what's going on. What is happening? This should at least be at 69. Come on, it's free. Just tap the like. Maybe you guys aren't liking the stream. I don't know. Maybe it's boring to you. Let's see here. Spice up your life. Yeah. Spice up your life's a good one. Paul Gale Network messaging me to remind me I owe him money. It's because Paul Gale's helping me obtain some first four figures. So we're just splitting up the cost of it over multiple months so I can actually afford it. Now, granted, I don't actually get this figure for like a year. It's not. I got time to pay for it. It's not coming for a while. And if I also end up wanting the Banjo-Kazooie one, that one is probably not even going to come till 2025 at this point. But because there's a new Banjo-Kazooie one as well, first four figures that I would love to have. If I haven't made my decision on that yet. But like, here's the thing: when they first show these off and you can pre-order, for those that are like first four figures, it's usually like a year out before you're even gonna see it. So I got plenty of time. It's just funny. By the way, I'm glad that you're doing the responsible thing and reminding me, Paul. It's always good to keep it on my mind, so I remember to budget in. But like it is like, man, it's hard for people. Yeah, it's basically a layaway is what he's allowing because Paul Gale Network is such a big purchaser of first four figures, so he also gets like discounts and other things that like a person like me just isn't going to get as someone who doesn't have a long history of buying. So it really is like just a general help out that he can help me get some of that stuff. And this is actually my first big boy one. I got the Hylian Shield one, but that was a cheaper PVC pipe, like $250 one, whatever it was at the time. But this is like, I'm getting the giant deluxe Great Mighty Pooh, I believe. That's like, it's huge and like a real, they're all real first four figures, but like this is like, you know, what they're known for kind of thing. And I've never had one of those. So there's that. And now I kind of want the Banjo-Kazooie one because it would complete what I want from a rare collection. I want a Great Mighty Pooh from Conker's Bad Fur Day, and then I want a Banjo-Kazooie one because, again, those are two huge games from my childhood. But he's also secretly trying to get me addicted to first four figures. And if he's successful, you might see a brand new set built one day where the entire background is just first four figures with lights behind them. And people are going to suddenly think I'm rich because I got like these $1,000 figures. But hey, whatever. It's much more likely that instead of me doing a whole set, like let's say I had a dozen of them at one point, it's actually not likely I would build a whole set around them. Because then I'm too reliant. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the bless you. I'm too reliant then on just the figures sort of being the decoration. I still want to have like a fun, like I like this functional set we have here, the TV and everything. Like I don't want to. So what it would be instead is I would have like a platform set up where I would display like 2 of them maybe on the set in different locations, and then I can swap them so it's different every video, different every stream, and see if people notice. And it could be like a neat little game for some of the viewers to be like, ooh, which figures are we going to see this time? Is there going to be a new one added in? Is there going to be one we didn't know we had added in? Is there going to be something that's not first for it? Instead, it's a different collectible. I think it might be a fun little game for the viewers too, and have me just basically never talk about it. I just do it without talking about it. Meanwhile, I get to look at them all day. So I'm kind of glad I don't have that giant Bowser one you have, though. It's like the size of one of my kids. Well, not anymore, but it was the size of one of my kids at one point. For the next Donkey Kong game, says Connor, they need to get King K. Rool and his Kremlin crew to come back to the series, since in the 2 Donkey Kong games they replaced him with different villains. I like that they did the different villain thing though, because it added more uniqueness to the games. One thing I get tired of with Nintendo and a lot of their games is where they keep reusing the same villains, reusing Ganondorf not every single time, but a lot of the time. Reusing Bowser all the damn time, reusing this, like I like variety. Now Zelda thankfully does give a decent amount of variety, like it's not Ganondorf every time, but it's Ganondorf quite a bit, especially in the 3D games. Just trying to stay financially wealthy, shows up on stream wearing a Great Mighty Pooh gold chain. Yeah, no, and then I have my Zelda chain on with the giant clock like Flavor Flav. I got this giant Zelda clock. Flavor Flav. Oh gosh. Where are all my amiibos? Don't have them anymore. I mean, there's a couple back here, but I just don't have them anymore. They're gone. They got sold back in 2019. My entire collection was sold. Besides the Skyward Sword, which I bought after, and that Link one there was gifted to me by a fan. I'm not gonna sell a gift, so that didn't feel right to sell a gift. But I was in a big financial bind in 2019 after losing my job and dealing with a heart attack and some other situations, big medical bills. I had to sell everything I could to make sure that I could stay afloat. So happens. We all go through financial crisis, and 2019 was a rough year for me. Ironically, that first year of the pandemic in 2020 was a better year for me than 2019. Go figure. Other people struggling then, I struggled the year before. It is what it is. We all struggle in life. Let's see here. Because in Donkey Kong Country Returns, we have evil musical instruments called the Tiki Tak Tribe, and in Tropical Freeze, we have the Penguin Army called the Snowmads. So we need King K. Rool. Big King K. Rool fan. Hey, at least we got him in the Smash. Just for once, and then do different villains in the next DK game. Do you think we'll ever bring back Wart to the Future Mario game? Wart? Is that a misspell? I don't remember that. Wart to the Future. I'm not recognizing that. Am I missing something? I mean, I don't know every Nintendo game ever made. Oh, the Mario Bros. 2 boss. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember the name of any of the Mario 2 bosses, so that would explain it. I haven't played Mario Bros. 2 in a long time. Yeah, I don't remember any of the boss names. I'm gonna be honest. Do I remember? I don't remember the boss names in Mario Odyssey. I like beat that game on stream. I don't remember the boss name. I'm just getting old, guys. I'm getting old, all right? I'm sorry. I don't remember the names of Mario bosses. Maybe they're just not that memorable to me. Maybe that's why. I mean, I don't remember the name of all the Zelda bosses I fought either. I'm probably better at remembering the names of the Zelda bosses, but I don't remember all of them. That's for sure. Not all of them in every game. I used to. There was a time I could literally just rattle all that crap off for Zelda, but I can't do that anymore. So yeah, sorry that I didn't remember that. As people are like, oh, the frog. I hate. Give me a break over here, man. I'm getting older. As I get older, I'm just gonna get even more forgetful. That's kind of how it works. Yeah, Birdo. But see, the reason I remember Birdo, and yes, I know Birdo was in Mario Bros. 2, but the reason I remember Birdo isn't because of Mario Bros. 2, it's because of Birdo's other pop culture references and appearances and spin-off games and stuff. Like, she just keeps coming up. And so because she keeps coming up, I just remember, oh yeah, the first time I saw her was a boss in Mario Bros. 2. But Mario Bros. 2 isn't what made me remember her. It's like pop culture and stuff made me remember. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even remember if Bowser was in Mario Bros. 2. Was he? I don't know. Been so long. I remember flying on some magic carpets. What should Nintendo do for Mario's 40th anniversary in 2025? Super Mario 3D All-Stars 2, Mario Odyssey, Mario Galaxy 2, and hey, this new 3D Mario game that's supposedly coming out next year. Bundle them up, baby. Let's go. Though they're not going to do that. They're too new. But I would love if they did. Release Super Mario 40, take it down 3 months later. Shots fired.
Absolutely not.
Please.
Absolutely not.
They do that.
I'll be right back. Don't you go dying on me.
That's how I'm going to feel. I'll be right back. Don't you go dying on me if they tell me that they're doing that again. Yeah, I have no idea. Maybe they'll do a concert series like they did for Zelda for so many years. I mean, I said they ran around with an orchestrated concert series on tour. That'd be cool. Look, Mario music can be really damn good, especially orchestrated Mario music. The Cowboys winning. I have no idea. Don't they play? I don't know. Let's go check my fantasy team. Seattle. Seattle. Did they win? I see they must have won. They must have stopped it. It was 4th and 2, and now I see Cowboys got the ball. So Cowboys won. I don't really care that the Cowboys won, to be completely honest. There's somebody on the team. I think it was just a kicker. Which kicker did I have? Whose kicker did I have? Where's the kicking stats? Dude, Darren Bland had another interception. How many does he have now? He's got a lot. Hopefully it's Brandon Aubrey that I had. Because he had... I need to go check my fantasy team. Is that who I had as my kicker? Was it the Dallas kicker? Oh, it was Jason Myers. Oops, that's not my team. That's Eric's team. My team. Well, I didn't have anyone in this game. Let me guess. You have Dak Prescott, don't you? Yeah. Dak Prescott and Zach Charbonnet, and they both had good games. Ah, shit. He's projected to kick the living shit out of me now. And he had Brandon on. Oh. Okay, but that's the one league. I'm still in playoff position if I lose that game. What about the game I absolutely have to win in Jake's league? Yeah, okay, I had Brandon Aubrey. Okay, and he had people play today too. I'll show you guys. This is the one I absolutely have to win. Obviously, the Nintendo Prime team is me. He had Dak Prescott, okay. And he had Brandon Cooks. Okay, so he did get 2 games where they overperformed. But I'm still projected to win. And hey, my kicker got 15, so hell yeah. Wow, we'll see what happens. So yeah, Cowboys obviously won. Because they stopped Seattle. All right, favorite Coke flavor? Probably just like cherry Coke, to be completely honest. I've had all the Coke flavors. I mean, I drink probably Coke Zero the most often, just regular, but cherry Coke. Just cherry Coke, nothing crazy. Kirby's 30th anniversary was really good back in 2022. Like, I bet a lot of Kirby fans were happy about it. Probably. I don't even remember what they did. Was that Forgotten Land year? No, that wasn't 2022, was it? What? Wait, was Forgotten Land last year? Man, I cover news for a living and I just don't remember. It's crazy with the things that I forget in my brain. It's crazy some of the things I'll recall that I don't think I know. Yeah, it was last year. Okay. See, I wasn't too far off. Damn it. Just when I thought I was going to gain subscribers today, I lost 5. Oh, well. What are you going to do? Win some, you lose some. Do I dare go look at what the overreaction of Bucks fans to us losing today? Nah. Yeah, they're all just being super negative. Yeah, everyone always overreacts. Kirby's Dream Buffet came out last year. Okay. Yeah, that's right, Dream Buffet. All right, we got about 17 minutes left, guys. What do you guys want to talk about for our last, 15, 17 minutes or so?
Breaking news, everyone. Flute Guy will be at the Game Awards. Ah!
Who's Flute Guy again? Sounds familiar. Did they announce it? Oh, Jeff Keighley did. Ah, that guy. This guy, for those who don't remember. No, he goes nuts in the orchestra. He goes absolutely insane in the orchestra. Look at him. Look at him. He just goes insane. This is like what he does in the orchestra and everyone sees him. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. He's becoming a fixture of the Game Awards every year, I swear. Good to have him back. Boomman, he says, just wanted to say last night's podcast was very enjoyable. There was a nice flow to the overall discussions, and of course, always some awesome guests. Well, thanks, Boomman. I try to make them good every time. I don't know. Each show sort of has its own vibe. You know what I mean? Who was the final boss in Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island? I don't know. Why am I being quizzed? I just told you guys I don't remember, like, even all the Zelda bosses, let alone the Mario ones, or the Kirby ones for that matter. Probably couldn't tell you the bosses in Secret of Mana, my second favorite game, well, third favorite game of all time. Couldn't tell you the bosses in that game anymore either. My memory doesn't work like it used to. I don't just retain all the information I've ever heard. Ever. Like, it just doesn't happen. In the 30th anniversary for Kirby, we had Kirby's Dream Buffet, a band concert, a Japanese Blu-ray DVD for Right Back At Ya, not giving us the dub. What's up, Cloud9? Hey, Nate, good video today. I had 2 of them. I liked your Batman impression today. I'm Batman. I don't know. I was actually calling on the Bat Dad. If you've ever seen Bat Dad, I was calling on the Bat Dad. But I didn't want to say Bat Dad, so I'm like, I'm just gonna go with Batman. I'm Batman. Anyways. Some of you might be like, what are you talking about? Yeah, because barely anyone watched the movie. It's my worst watched video of the last 3 months. So, it's all right. People didn't watch it. It's all right. And that mask is so small because it's one of my kids' masks. I don't have an adult Batman mask. So like the eyes are like down here on my cheeks and my it's so obvious that mask is way too small. Flute Guy's life. Oh yeah, him with the Calgara theme would be sweet, but I don't know if they're gonna go that route. I got a feeling it's gonna be more like the theme song from the game. That's probably what we'll get. Who knows? Get people who spread fake news. I'm good. Dude, just because here's the thing. Like, I could be really upset that the video that I spent the most time on today and I felt was the most entertaining product I made didn't get any views. Well, we didn't have a lot of like big news today. But here's the thing. Like, I could sit there and cry over spilt milk, cry that, I mean, look at this. It's just going like this. It's going to be down here. It's on a flat line. There's barely any views right now. I spent a lot of time on this video today. I was really tired and I forced myself through editing and tried to make a good video. But then I dropped this video today as well. See, November 30th. And this one is at 9.1K, well above my average. It's going to cross 10,000. It gave me 12 subscribers. So like, the nice thing when you drop 2 videos in a day is that if one did really good and the other one didn't do so good, well, you can't really be too disappointed because at least 1 out of 2 worked out. If both of them crash and burn, that does suck. But then when both of them do really well, that's awesome. So you win some, you lose some, and it is what it is. What I don't like is that when I started my stream tonight, and I swear this happens every time I stream, this is at 131,300, and now we're down to 131,294. So we lost 6 subscribers since we started streaming. Is it because of the stream? Probably not, but it's whatever. If my second video was doing better, it probably wouldn't be a problem, but my second video is not doing better, so. What are some staple holiday movies that you will be watching next month besides Nightmare Before Christmas? The Grinch. I'll probably end up seeing The Grinch like 6 times because it's Julia's favorite movie. The Jim Carrey one. Like, that's it. There probably won't be any other ones I'll watch. I mean, I might sneak in a Bad Santa watch one night when I'm high. Like, if I take an edible, it's time to watch some Bad Santa. But there's not really going to be there. I'm not one of those people that watches a ton of holiday movies. So, I mean, Home Alone might get played at some point because my kids will want to watch it because I introduced them to it last year. But, Connor. So the bosses for Wonder. Yeah, they're just terrible because it would be great seeing the Koopalings being in there and using the Wonder Flower. That would be great. And they're like, no. You know what would be great? Can we stop using the Koopalings altogether? I'm tired of the Koopalings. This is like the same complaint I have with reusing things from other... Like, I just... No more Koopalings, please. They were a cool idea at one point. Now they're just overused. And I know Mario Wonder technically didn't use them. It just used like Bowser Jr., that can go away too. In fact, how about Bowser Jr. and the Koopalings just go away? I'm sorry. I know that's like blasphemy to say. You can't have Mario without Bowser or his minions. I want something new, man. I want something fresh. I'm ready for like a fresh baddie with fresh bosses. You know, there were some unique ones in obviously back in Odyssey, but like I'm ready for like something that's unexpected. Bring back Ward at least once. Your skits remind me of the SNL or Conan O'Brien. Very creative. Keep up the comedy. Laughter can be a type of therapy. Yeah, my skits don't always land. I know sometimes they're really lame, really cringe, and did he really just do that? That was dumb. And maybe that's costing me subscribers. Maybe the skits are actually hurting the channel. I don't know. Because like there wasn't any skits in my first video today, and that's the one doing the best. So maybe the skits hurt. Beats me. But people got to actually watch the video before I can say skits hurt. So people didn't really watch the video, so I can't really say that skits hurt when they're not watching. Like people got to tune in first and then tell me the skits suck, which is fine. I don't think the skits are great, but I have fun doing them, and I think that's kind of the point. You know, I'm some 30-year-old person doing skits because I think it's fun. I think it's just good to have fun in life. You know, I'm basically Tingle, man. Kulu Limpa. Will I get my paper done? Let me ask Nintendo Prime. Sorry, he's too busy to care. You know what, 8-Ball? You ain't gotta... First off, 8-Ball, you ain't gotta answer for me. Second off, why are you always so savage to Lily Young? 8-Ball, you are so savage to Lily Young with every question she asks. And I know for a fact, because I wrote all of your responses, that it is split down the middle of 50-50, negative and positive. And you just don't give the positive responses to almost anyone. Oh, man. And the funny thing is, 8-Ball's broken, so I can't go in there and like get rid of some responses and change. It won't let me do it anymore. I don't know. I probably gotta get a hold of customer support with Stream Elements and be like, what the hell's going on with 8-Ball and why can't I edit? It's like Batman and Joker put new villains in the movie. Yeah, but see, Batman and Joker, they don't always use Joker. They have other villains. They have a variety, right? You know, like Joker or Batman's got like a variety of enemies he faces. Like Joker's obviously one of the most well-known ones. But there's Riddler, there's Penguin, Two-Face. Like there's other enemies, Scarecrow. So there's if Batman feels like there's more variety. I know Joker is like the standard, but Joker's like Bowser, and Joker doesn't even start as an enemy in every movie. But I don't know. Do you know what I want to see? Original bosses. Because in DS they had bosses like Mummy Pokey, Cheap Skipper, Mega Goomba, PD Piranha, Locky Thunder, Monty Mole in a tank. Yeah, see, that's like all unique. I don't know why we don't get more of that stuff. Did I see Batman Arkham Trilogy gameplay and graphics yet? Yeah, basically, 2 of the games are fine, but Arkham Knight is bad. I talked about it in my video today. I actually did like a sort of a joke about it. And then I actually showed what the problem was with Arkham Knight. It's bad. The other ones, everyone says are fine. Like they're not the best looking versions. You know, the other 2 Arkham games are not the best looking versions, but they run well. They run decent enough. They look decent enough. They're perfectly acceptable versions of the game that people can pick up and legitimately have a good time. Arkham Knight is not that. Arkham Knight runs at like sub 15 FPS. Everything is super blurry. It controls like garbage because the frame rate's all over the place. It's like they tried with the first 2 and didn't with Arkham Knight. It's like this just didn't even bother. I don't know. It's a bad port. Will they patch it? I don't know. But right now it's just a bad port. And it's unfortunate. It's kind of a crapshoot. Sometimes we get really good ports like Mortal Kombat 1 and 11. And I know 1, people are like, the textures. They technically did, again, patch it and fix that problem. But, you know, Mortal Kombat 11 was a good port. Doom Eternal was a good port. You know, Diablo 3 was a good port. But then we'll also get our fair share of just garbage ports. And then we'll get those in-between ones, like Hogwarts Legacy is an in-between, where parts of the game don't look very good, but it does run okay. And there are parts of the game that also look good. But that's like a tweener. It's not, I mean, ideally, you don't want like some of it to be good and some of it to be bad. But it's better than all of it being bad, which is what Arkham Knight feels like. It feels like the whole game is bad on the system. Yeah, I'm only having the first 2 a very disappointing Arkham Knight. Probably only playing that game once unless they, yeah. And so if they patch it and ends up being playable, great. I'm really glad the other 2 work really well. Not really surprised those 2 work really well, but very disappointed in the port of Arkham Knight. I think that port could have been done better. I know that there's limitations with Switch hardware. I still think that port could have been done better. knowing what that has ran on, other types of hardware Arkham Knight has ran on and been perfectly playable, it feels like they just did not optimize that game at all. I think they just sort of like copied the code over, compiled it, and said, here you go. It really feels like they didn't do any work. I literally think they just copied the code, set everything to the lowest settings, and said, here you go. I legitimately, Arkham Knight does not feel like it was optimized at all in any facet, because there are parts of the game, and I watched like 30 minutes of footage today. There are parts of the game that have no business looking the way they do. Like when you're making Animal Crossing look better. There are just parts of the game that just, I'm sorry, there's just not an excuse. It's just, there you can't look at me seriously and say that's a Switch problem when I'm like, dude, we have LA Noir on this system and it does not look like this. What this? I don't want to hear this bullshit. Anyways, it's just very unoptimized, and I'm very disappointed they didn't. Whoever the port team was didn't seem to put in the effort on that one. Maybe they patch it, but I'm tired of like waiting for patches. I mean, it's pretty bad. The patches will basically be fixing the entire thing because it's just bad. Parts of the game are blurry that have no business being blurry. There are like some of the facial textures are like missing things, so then you get like these ultra wide smiles that you think, oh, that's intentional because of the Joker, but it's actually not if you look at the other versions of the game. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm so disappointed with that port. It's just, I don't want to say that they were lazy, but from the outside looking in, it looks like they didn't put a lot of effort in. Maybe they ran out of time and budget. It could be that too. What's your opinion on the talking flowers in Wonder? I loved them. Dude, they made me laugh the whole time. That first time through, man, I was laughing at those talking flowers in almost every level, man. They always had something surprising, witty, or just like something that would at least make me go, like, even if it wasn't like a big laugh, like I'm busting a gut. No, but it was always like, oh, that was clever. I just kept thinking every time I ran into those flowers, there would always be once in a while where it was just like a super clever quip. And again, not busting a gut laughing, but more of like all right, that was cool. And when you have that feeling, it brings a smile to your face. So you're actually having fun. So I really like the talking flowers. And yeah, obviously if you keep playing the game over and over, you probably want to eventually turn them off. But that first time through, they're great, man. Any hope for Nintendo announcements? Yeah, they'll announce something. We are an official co-streamer. PSYBR. We're an official co-streamer. We will be streaming the Game Awards. We'll actually be live way before the Game Awards is. So Game Awards is live. I think it starts at 6:30. They'll have probably their pre-show at 6. I'll be live probably noon or 1. And we'll have our own like long pre-show. We'll have some giveaways, some conversations, tournament maybe. I don't know. I'm still sorting out all the details, but yeah, we're going to be doing our own event around it. And then obviously Eric's going to be joining me, and we're going to go right into the Game Awards. It's going to be fun. Let's see here. What is better, Arkham Knight or Arkham Origins? Well, on Switch, it's Origins. I think Knight's a better game overall, personally. But Origins is really good. Wow, it's just my opinion. Everyone's going to be different. Since the writer's strike is now over, so is the actor's strike, by the way. I did the Mario Bros. Movie 2E. Do you think the Super Mario Bros. What do you think the Super Mario Bros. 2 movie be about? I don't know. No idea, man. It's not like the story was like the grandest thing about the Mario movie, so I have no idea what it's about. It'll be about Mario. Something Mario related. Did I finish playing Wonder? Yep. At least for now. I technically didn't 100% it, and I didn't beat all the challenge courses, which I'm a little frustrated I haven't beat all of them, but I'm kind of losing my motivation to keep playing, which means I'm kind of just like done for now. I'll probably pick it back up and beat those challenge courses again sometime next year, but I can't, there's only so many times I like running into a brick wall and not really making progress. And when you waste like 6 hours in a row not making any progress on one stage, it's time to just set the game down and just not play for a while. And I'm not mad about it. I'm glad that there's that challenge. I'll come back to it later. You know what I mean? The Game Awards is a good reason to party. Hey, we're going to have fun. Whoa. Imagine if the Talking Flowers were in the next new Smash game. That would be interesting. Me and Kool-Aid just broke 8-Ball. Then 8-Ball came back. I told you, 8-Ball's got a mind of its own. I don't even know if I can disable. I think I disabled 8-Ball. I think it's technically disabled and it keeps working. It literally has a mind of its own. 8-Ball has invaded my channel. It has hacked my channel. I cannot get rid of it. Yeah, Having Hope 5. I'm sorry. Only members can use it because I can't change the settings because it won't let me do anything. I showed you guys on live stream. I legitimately can't edit anything about 8-Ball right now. Well, Connor, I just said I did not 100% it, so no. It's okay, you might not have heard it. I understand. I ignore myself half the time, so. And I never had a goal to 100% it, to be clear. It was never like an actual goal of mine to 100% it. The next Switch is a Switch Mini. No. There's just patents. They may never release it. And if they do, it'll be after Switch 2 comes out, just like it was with the Wii Mini, which was after the Wii U release, just like it was with the Game Boy Micro, which was after the DS release, just like it was with the Super Nintendo Junior, which was after the N64 came out. When Nintendo does these things, it's not in place of a new generation. It's literally meant to help them continue to sell the old system after the new system's out for just a dirt cheap price. Yeah, the SNES Junior was the thing. Yeah. Am I getting the Princess Peach game? I'm not sold yet, but it looks interesting. I will be paying attention and I will be covering news for it, and because like it looks interesting. It doesn't look like a bad game. I just need to see more. I think it's gonna be a shorter game, which is fine. I just need to see more. I need to hear some opinions, some previews, maybe a review or two, just to kind of make sure that it's going to be worth the money, because I think it's a $60 game. And when I say that, it worth the money is subjective. For some people, it's going to be instantly worth the money, but I want to make sure it's worth the money for me, because next year with Switch 2, I got to remember I got to start saving. Like, I legitimately have to start setting money aside for all the Switch 2 stuff. Like, legitimately. I need to have like $3,000 set aside for Switch 2. Like, period. And you might go, $3,000? Well, I got to buy 3 of them right out the gate. We're giving away one. I got to get one for me and I got to get one for Eric. So I got to buy 3 out the gate. There's going to be accessories. There's going to be launch games. And who knows what else. Like, I just need to have a ton of money set aside. And who knows? What if I get a unique opportunity to get my hands on a Switch 2 a week or two early, but it's going to cost me $600-700? I got to have the money for that too. Because the kind of coverage I'll be able to make them for launch will be sick. So, got to be prepared. And I say that because I was able to do that for Switch OLED. I got it a whole week early. So, got to be prepared. And who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky and Nintendo will just send me one, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'll request it, but I don't think I'm gonna get a review unit. Have you seen the fan-made movie short Majora's Mask on YouTube? Looks well produced in my opinion. Yeah, I've probably seen it. I've seen quite a few of those kind of things. At least 3 Switch 2 consoles. It's what attracted me to this channel. You bastard. Someone asked it if it's gonna win Game of the Year. Well, Tears of the Kingdom win Game of the Year. Oh, hey. 8 Ball, you're on my side, baby. The 8 Ball at my work is so savage, it never gives me a good answer. This one gives me one once in a while. I noticed that MatPat did a game theory video about Professor Egad being a villain. I mean, if that's true, if Nintendo wants to make Professor Egad of evil or not. Yeah, I mean, sure, that'd be cool. So you're going to give away a Switch, but what about those Oreos you keep talking about in your videos? All new subscribers, right, can have Oreo cookies rain down on them. I got to find something else. I got to find some more green screen stuff out there of food or other objects just raining down. I got to find some more. I want to make more jokes that aren't just the Oreo cookies. People like, because I wanted to do it because someone made a suggestion for Chips Ahoy. I couldn't find one, and making it yourself is really hard. I'll pay for it, but it's really hard to make it yourself. I tried animating one, and it didn't go well. Anyways, the music ending is a nice reminder that we're actually 8 minutes over. So we're going to call it there because I do need to get some good sleep. It was a rough day today, and I still somehow got 2 videos out, plus this live stream. And I got, no streams tomorrow, but I want to get another couple of videos out tomorrow if I can somehow pull it off. Plus, I have to go to the grocery store and do a bunch of other stuff. Make it rain spaghetti. Ooh. Let's see if that exists. Or an easy access one exists. I might have to go. There's a certain website you can buy some from. I know I can do raining money, but I want to. No, that's just rain. No, I want to rain spaghetti. Well, will this work for you? What? Just rain a bunch of dishes on your head. What the hell? Green screen. Let me just say raining food. What other options are there? Oh, okay. Don't want to show you them all. Oh, that one's definitely happening. Oh, yes. Oh, that's a good one. We're definitely, dude, that might be a joke tomorrow. I can't show you guys. I gotta save that one for the barrel. I got a good joke for that one already. Just looking at it. Oh. Oh, wait, no, that's not what I thought it was. That was a different one I was thinking of a joke for there. Anyways. So I think what Professor Egad's goal in the Mario series is he wants money. He wants to become the richest scientist in the Mushroom Kingdom. Probably. Can't wait to see your latest dad joke. And I can't even say they're not dad jokes since I am a dad, but they're not intentionally dad jokes. I'm just really bad at telling jokes. I told these same bad jokes when I wasn't a dad. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. We'll be back tomorrow with a couple of videos. Hopefully a couple of videos. At least one, but probably a couple. We'll see. Sort of depends because I'm a news channel. There's a lot of discussion stuff, and there has to be something for me to discuss. And at the moment, there's nothing for me to discuss heading into tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. You guys are awesome. We'll catch you later. Peace out. It's some balloons. Wait, it's this one for balloons, right? Yeah, there it is.